So then you are going to click on this BTC. You understand? You click on BTC, you search 1000 bonk, because that's the pair you are told to trade. So you search 1000 bonk USDT. So this is it. So after clicking on 1000 bonk USDT, you are going to click on your leverage. This 10x is actually your leverage. You understand? You are going to click on your leverage and choose the leverage as you are going to use. But I do advise a newbie trader. You understand? It is advisable for a newbie trader to always use 10x. You understand too? Because the higher your leverage, the higher your profit, and the higher your leverage, the higher your loss. You understand? So it is advisable to use 10x leverage. So you click on 10x. So it is said in that signal that it is a limit order. You can see, you click on, if it is on market, you click on here, you change it to limit. You understand? Because it is a limit order. A market order is entering the trade, you understand, at the current price. So you just enter the trade at the current price and it will start moving immediately. So a limit order is setting a particular point where you want the price to reach before it tap you in. So that's the difference between a limit order and a market order. So on that signal, they said limit. You understand? So you go back to the chart. So like I said, these black points, you understand, where numbers are written, is your entry price. So your entry price is 0.015968. So you go to your Bybit, you put your entry point here, 0.015968. So after putting your entry, so you are going to click on the quantity of, like, the amount of, you understand, of money you want to be risking. You understand? Depending on your risk management. So if it is 50% of your account, if it is 30%, if it is 15%, so it is advisable to always use 10% of your account as a newbie trader. So I'm using 10% of this account. So after that, so you are going to click on your TP and your SL. You understand? That's your take profit and your stop loss, because it is essential. Like, it is very most important, you understand, to always put your take profit and your stop loss. So you click on your TP and XL. So after clicking on it, you click on this. So if you are given a signal that says long, you click on long. As you can see, this long. If you are given a signal that says short, you put it on short. You understand? Before putting your stop loss and take profit. So this is the first thing you are going to do. So for that signal, it says long, so you click on long. So this is where you are going to put your take profit, and this is where you are going to put your stop loss. So for that signal, let's check the stop loss. So like I said, the red part where numbers are written, this is actually your stop loss. So your stop loss is 0.015662. So you come here and add it, 0.015662. So as you can see the expected loss. I'm expected to lose 0.21 cents. You understand? And this is actually showing because of the quantity of, like, the amount I used to trade. You understand? So that's what I'm going to be losing. Depending on the amount you used to trade, you understand, the higher the amount you used to trade, the higher the loss and the higher the profit also. So you click on your take profit. So for that signal, it says so like I said, this green line, you understand, where numbers are written, you understand, that green box where numbers are written, that's actually your take profit. You understand? So your take profit is 0.017643. 0.017643. You understand? So I'm expected to like take profit of $1.17. You understand? So after writing this, you make sure it is correct. You make sure you input the correct number showed on the signal. You understand? So you click on confirm. So after clicking on confirm, you long, since the signal said long is to buy, short is sell. You understand? So you long. As you can see, I've placed my order already. So as you can see, I've placed my order and I'm going to wait for the price to get to where I placed my order. So let's cancel this. So let me now teach you guys on, like, let me talk about a market order. You understand? When you are giving a trade on market order, you understand? So when you are giving a trade on market order, first thing you are going to do, you are going to search for the pair. You understand? You search for the pair. So any pair you want to search for, you click on the search button, you search for it. So let's still use this bonk. So the second thing you're going to do is to click on your leverage. You understand? 10x. You make sure it is on 10x because that's the advisable leverage for newbies. You understand? So you now come to where they wrote limit. You click on the limit because you are giving a trade on market order. That means you should enter immediately. You understand? You should place the trade immediately. So you click on markets. So as you can see, there are a lot of like things under markets. You don't have business with that. You just have business with limit and market order because that's what I actually do. That's what I'm actually going to be giving on my Telegram group and stuff like that. So you click on markets. So after clicking on market, you like you're going to put the amount of percent you want to use to trade, like what you want to risk. If you want to risk 90% of your account, 50% of your account, 30%, 25%, depending on what you want to risk. You understand? So I'm going to be risking 20% of this account. You understand? As you can see. So now I'm going to have to put my take profit and my stop loss. You understand? So like if I'm longing the market, if I'm buying, I'm going to leave it on long. So if I'm shorting, I'm going to leave it on short. You understand? So I'm going to long the market now. So my stop loss, so let me use this signal. I don't know if the price have gone beyond this signal because I gave this signal some days back, so I don't know, but let's just try. So the stop loss here is 0.015662. So you are going to put it 0.0015662. As you can see, I'm going to be losing $9. So the take profit is 0.017643. 0.017643. You understand? As you can see, the price is already above that signal I gave. So I'm going to let me just look for entry for you guys for market order. The price is already above that signal I gave. That's why it is showing this. You understand? That's why it is showing loss and stuff like that. So let me just come to this chart. So for market order, you understand? So you're entering the price like immediately. So this is where I'm going to put my stop loss. You understand? So my stop loss is going to be, okay, let me just put my stop loss here. So my stop loss is going to be 0. I'm just using this like to show you guys example on how to place a trade. You understand? When you are giving a trade, you understand? When you are giving a signal, so on how to place a trade, either it is a limit order or a market order. So let me put my stop loss here. So my stop loss is 0.0210698. So 0.0210698. So that's my stop loss. As you can see, I'm expected to lose $1. So I'm going to confirm. Let me look for take profit here. So I'm going to be putting my take profit somewhere around here. Okay, let me put my take profit somewhere here. You understand? So my take profit is 0.0237030. So 0.0237030. I'm actually doing this because I'm longing the market. You understand? So I'm actually leaving it on long because I'm longing the market. If I'm shorting the market, I'm going to put it on short. I hope you guys know that one. So I'm expected to take $2 as my profit. You understand? So it is written there. So you're going to confirm. As you can see, I'm set. I'm good to go. So I'm going to click on long. So as you can see, my order is already filled. As you can see, the trade is already running in profit. While As you can see, it is running in profit. So that's the difference between market order and limit order. Market order, you are going to enter the trade immediately. As you can see, it is running in profit. So if you are told to book partials, you understand. So if you are told to take partials, you understand, in any trade, it means you have to like take a little of your profit, you understand. If you are making 70%, if you are making $100, you understand, if you are told to take 70% of your $100, so you have to just so if you want to take partial, okay, let me say it this way so you guys can understand. If you want to take partials, you understand, so you are going to click on close by. So you click on close by, you understand. So after clicking on close by, as you can see, so if you are asked to take 75% partial, so you click on 75% and you click on confirm. Taking partial means when you're already in profit, you understand. When you're already in profit of any amount, you understand, and you are asked to take partials, or you want to take partials, you understand. You want to take parts of your profit. So even if the price go against you, you understand, you are going to still have, you understand, a little amount you took from the market, you understand, from that trade. So the meaning of taking partials, that's the meaning of taking partials. So if you want to take 10% of the profit you're already making, so you click on 10%. If you want to take 25% of the profit you're already making, you click on 25%. If you want to take 50%, you click on 50%. So you click on confirm, you understand. So you've taken 50% of the profit you made already. So if you are asked to move stop loss to break even, you understand. If you are asked to break even a trade, you understand. So the meaning of breaking even is to move your stop loss to your entry price. So as you can see, it is indicated here. Your entry price is indicated, you understand. So your entry price is 0.0220620. So that's your entry price. So if you are asked to break even, if you're asked to break even a trade, or to move stop loss to break even, you understand, what you are going to do, you are going to click on this set TP and XL. So you click on it. So you are going to go to your stop loss, your initial stop loss you placed. So if you are asked to break even, you are going to go to your entry price. I'm coming. So this your entry price, you understand. So you are going to, your entry price is 0.0220620. so you come here, you put it here, 0.0220060, I think. Let me check again. 0.0220062, 0.022062. So as you can see, I've moved my stop loss to break even, you understand. Moving stop loss to break even, okay, the entry price is 0.022062. okay, I think I'm putting 20 here, 62. So as you can see, I've moved my stop loss to break even. If you're asked to move stop loss to break even, that means you're going to move your stop loss to your entry price. When you move your stop loss to your entry price, that means you're not going to lose anything, even though the price, even though the market go against you, you understand. Even though the market is not going your direction again, that it is going opposite your direction, you understand. You are not going to lose anything, you understand. As you can see, I've put my entry price in this stop loss. As you can see, the expected profit is 0, as you can see. So on this trade, I move my stop loss to break even. That means I'm not going to lose anything, you understand. On this trade, I'm not going to lose anything. So even though the price go against me, you understand, even though the price is moving in opposite direction, you understand, so you're not going to lose anything. So that's the meaning of breaking even. So that's it about breaking even and taking partials. I hope you guys understand. Bye guys.